Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 7th, and today was a lovely, gorgeous, beautiful day outside. Labor Day, just absolutely perfect weather. Got up this morning, didn't sleep real great, but it is what it is. Got a few things taken care of around the house right here real quick. Um, just hung out, waited for Karen to get up. She slept in a little bit and then kind of lounged around, fell in bed, just Facebook and all the fun, just kind of slowly getting her day started, which is always a good thing to do on your day off. And we decided today we're gonna go for a hike. I was taking her to a new spot. She said a while back she wanted to see a waterfall, and we're Florida, so not a lot of chance for waterfalls around here. So did some research, found one, and didn't think she was really up to it. Her back was hurting her really bad when she first mentioned it, and I wasn't too sure. I kept thinking I'd go over there check it out myself first, but it's an hour drive to the nearest spot to even have a chance to get to the little waterfall area, and said to hell with it and didn't do it. Kind of put it off. I put it in the back of my mind, kept it in my memory bank of where I wanted to take her, and finally today I felt like today was a good enough day. She was able to walk around and do enough to take a chance to go see it. So drove over to Oviedo, great little town, and found a little spot to park there. It's right by Bar Street Trailhead, I think so they call it a lot of times. We parked at the other end of the trail, down, I think there's a church and stuff right there by it, and started hiking a little trail. It's a half mile off the road to the little waterfall. It's not much. It's a couple feet high. It's not a big waterfall, but it's just a real beautiful spot. Somebody's put a bench out there, and you can have a little seat and enjoy yourself. Found the first little waterfall is like a tiny, like they had some logs built up that had fallen down about, I don't know, maybe a tenth of a mile before that. Not quite, maybe a little less than that. And I said, "Oh, there's your waterfall." Like it fell like 6 inches, if that. So she kind of laughed and giggled. As close as we get to a waterfall, and we kind of laughed, walked across the bridge, and then came across the actual waterfall, which I didn't know. I thought that one we saw might have actually been it, because everybody says not much, but it is a waterfall technically. So turned out it was not the actual one we needed. So we kind of laughed and joked about it. I did take the dog, so Karen, I, and the dog, all three went out, hiked down the trail, got to the waterfall, spent some time there, chill out there, sit on the bench and watch the water and listen to it fall, and enjoyed ourselves for a little bit. Saw some other people come out. With COVID, we kind of moved on, and I think the father and son, it looked like they were both scared of the dogs. They kind of were like staying back and not that close to the waterfall. So we went ahead and moved on to let them have a little bit of time at the waterfall if they wanted it. And we hiked on down the trail all the way to Bar Street, and basically it turned out to be like 2.75 miles. I think it was, or probably 2.8 by the time she actually got to the trailhead. And went down a couple of side trails, saw the beautiful river. The river is a little tributary to the big Econ River. It's just a gorgeous area, absolutely beautiful stuff. Saw probably, I don't know, 7-8 foot gator in the water there and stuff. And I guess everybody says it kind of hangs out. That's kind of its spot in the bend right there in the water. And a lot of guys come by kayaking and paddleboarding and stuff and freak out. And I guess the guy said he was there a couple days ago and saw some paddleboarders come by. And everybody started yelling to watch out for the gator. And they saw the gator and freaked out, fell in the water probably 10 yards from the gator. So they had to get a little laugh about that. They got back on their boards and they were fine, no big deal. But it was just one of those things that happens in life. So we hiked on down, ran into a few different people we chatted with and talked to on the trail. Just had a great little time. Beautiful shady trail most of the way. Absolutely had a lot of fun. Got near the trailhead, realized exactly where we're at. Went ahead and basically left her there to finish the last little bit of the walk to the trailhead for herself, and then I ran the road back to the car. Instead of making her walk the 2.75 miles back, I ran the road back, which is like 2.25 miles if you take the road. So it's not much difference in distance, but it's a lot faster run, sidewalks and road. And the first part from Bar Street till you get to Lockwood, I believe is the name of the road, is probably some of the sketchiest running I've done. It's a 55-mile-an-hour zone, narrow 2-lane road with tons of traffic. Nobody getting over. There's no real bike lane. There's a bike lane there, but the grass has overgrown it so much, and there's so much junk and garbage, and it was a trashy spot. So it was not the safest feeling running there. I was really kind of creeped out by it. It was literally enough. There was a house just down the road we saw for sale. That little bit of a run, it's, I don't know, not even a half mile probably from the trailhead to Lockwood Road, that made me realize I do not want to live on that road, because I'd have to drive somewhere every time in order to go anywhere to run, because I would not feel safe, especially the dog running on that road at all. No way, shape, or form. Wouldn't even feel safe riding my pedal bike on that road. It was so creeped out and so over traveled. And it seems like everybody wants to tailgate and everybody wants to drive like a jerk there. Even driving in, I didn't enjoy the road. So that right there talked me out of buying a house on that street pretty quickly. So went ahead, ran back to the car. My heel's been doing a lot better than it was since I've been taking the steroids and the anti-inflammatory and stuff. So it's not doing perfect by any means, so I probably ran a little farther than I should have, but I didn't want to make her wait while I walked the last little bit. So I went ahead and ran the full 2.25 miles back to the car. Got the car up back and got her, picked her up. We headed on home. Just had a great time. Absolutely a beautiful time. Another hour drive back home. So it was definitely more driving than hiking, and it sucks with the round trip, but it is what it is. So we had a beautiful little spot. I'll definitely be going back there. I wouldn't mind going with somebody else, a little bit faster hiker, or maybe you can go there and run sometime and take off some of those other little side trails. And this trail goes the other direction from Bar Street, like many different places. It's a lot of different areas and stuff. And if you park at Bar Street, it's $2 per person. You got to pay like honor box thing and stuff. And if you park down at the other street, right, it's free parking. So you have to pay to park there. So worked out nice. I mostly parked there because I know how far she's going to walk. I wanted to be as close to the waterfall as we could. So I realized what we probably should have done is actually went the other direction, stopped at the waterfall, and then once I got back to the car, I could have called her and said, hey, I'm done. So she could have sat at the waterfall the whole time, wait for me to get back and walk the last half mile back to the car and meet me at the parking lot at the other end. But I didn't know exactly where it was at and how far it was going to be and all that fun stuff. So I'm glad we went that direction. It was a little easier to find, I think, in the process. So had a great time, got back to the house, chilled out a little bit. Nothing really major, just had a wonderful little evening together. Simple, just laziness kind of thing. Didn't really do much of anything else. Watching TV, both ended up falling asleep, taking a little bit of a nap before the middle of the day, and chilled out and ended up outside in the patio. Beautiful, beautiful night out here. She came out with me for a little bit, enjoyed the weather, and chatted and just had a good time. So beautiful day, lazy day, which is what you need to do on a Labor Day. Worked out well. So really proud of her, how far she walked and hiked on that trail. It was not the easiest trail in the world. It's definitely got some ruts and stuff and different little tripping hazards. She stumbled a couple times, slipping and sliding a little bit here and there and hooking a toe here and there, but she did really good. Her back was bothering her by the time she got back. She was definitely ready to sit down and take a rest. So definitely so much happier how she's doing, because a few months ago she couldn't have done that for nothing. Hell, she couldn't walk the half mile to the waterfall, let alone the whole 3 mile, trek through the whole thing. So definitely a good, cool thing there. There's actually a couple spots down the river that I thought I might try and actually sneak into and maybe even try and camp there without telling anybody. Just a little sneak in kind of late, right before dark, chill out there, throw the hammock up in the trees and watch, the river go by overnight and then hike out in the morning. So we'll see how that goes and go from there. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful day. So happy we found a little trail. I'll definitely go back. And there's a few other spots along the way over by Oviedo. Has a bunch of nature trails that I need to go there and hike and run more. And I just need to tell myself it's just an hour. Just drive an hour, run the trail, hike the trail, whatever, and then drive back. I just hate wasting an hour of my life driving, over there to just go spend an hour or so on the trail, which it is what it is. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.